That was awesome. Yeah, TV ICO is. I'm gonna post that.
Okay, after this, I'm gonna go into a drop, and then we're live.
Not even. Let's just go now. Let's go now.
What?
We're going now, live.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Psych Word. You are now on the couch with Rob Gerard, DBP, DJ Chris Rush, and in the studio right now we have Johnny Perez. Johnny, what's going on, man?
Yo.
Haha, how's everything going?
Excellent.
Let me just tell you, okay? Chris, you got to change this music. We're not going to play Dear Mama in the background. We need something upbeat, okay?
He's singing to me.
We need something to, because Johnny's got this flair to him, okay? He's got this flair. We have to match his flair. No,
Well,
I feel
I have
like,
a purple shirt on, so.
You know what I mean? He's got the purple shirt and everything. So Johnny, man, great job on our commercial,
Much better.
by the way.
No problem.
All right, so just to give people a taste of what it is that he could do, definitely go to our Facebook page, Psych Word Radio Show. Check out our new commercial that we have, or you go to JohnnyPerezPhotography.com. Check out all his good stuff. Real good job.
Thank you.
Now, how do you feel about doing commercials? Is it a passion? Is it just a job? What is it?
Well, it is a passion. It is what I do for a living. I actually started in photography about 7 years ago, plus, doing weddings, different quinceañeras here and there. And actually...
Hold on, what was that? Different what?
Quinceañeras.
What is that?
It's a sweet 15.
Okay.
Oh, that's
But
really
Latin.
cool.
Okay, so what is your ethnicity now that you brought up Latin?
Well, I'm Puerto Rican.
Okay, so you're Puerto Rican.
And my real name is Juan.
Juan.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, man.
Wow. Do you know how many female listeners are going crazy? I know he's married.
Yeah.
But settle down. Settle down.
Listen, he is.
But you can't help but dream. You know
Listen.
what I'm saying?
Chris Rush is blushing over here. So,
Yeah.
so even the male listeners, okay, male listeners, female
Wow.
listeners, he's off the market.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that. Can I just say one thing real quick, though, about
Mhm.
working with you and doing the commercial? You made us all feel so comfortable in your presence and your energy, so we really appreciate that. I am super psyched about this commercial. It's
No
awesome.
problem.
And thank you for that awesome energy and making it easy to be behind the camera.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome.
It was easy because I had easy people to work with too. So.
Well,
yeah, we are kind of funny.
You know what? The whole video aspect and being a photographer, it's. I think to the naked eye or to the average person, you just think, okay, it's something. It's almost like a trade, but. There's a lot of customer service. There's so much people interaction, so you have the customer service aspect because you need to make people feel comfortable. Denise brought up a great topic. Tell us about making people feel comfortable and dealing with people.
Well, basically, I treat people like they would like to be treated. That's an old proverb, but it's true for today. If you walk into, I don't know, any kind of supermarket or store, the people that you'll really connect to more would be people that treat you as if you're human versus just somebody else in the store. Because I don't have a store, my business is, my livelihood. I connect with people over the phone, text, emails, and everything like that. And just try to be personable to them, connect with them in an individual basis, not just somebody else, And I just try to find that connection and then go from there, try to give them the quality that they deserve.
That's it. People want connections, right? They want to feel like real life people. Do you ever feel though, there's an old saying of, you play a role. Do you ever feel like you're playing a role, or do you feel so passionate about what you're doing that it just comes natural to you? And how do you make it natural? You know what I'm saying?
I would say, well, as far as what I do for a living, I think it stems from my dad. That he was a professional photographer as well. It's funny. I feel like as if I was a clone from him, because everything that he used to do, I used to do and am still doing right now. And so, yeah, pull up the website.
I know, I have up the website.
So you followed in his footsteps.
Yeah, but
was that
unbeknownst
planned?
to me, no.
Okay.
No.
So
I love that word,
Yeah.
unbeknownst. Okay, I love that word.
We're like wordament people today.
I
with all of
love
our words.
unbeknownst. Okay,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. So yeah, it's always been a passion of mine since, I think when I was younger, around 15, 16 years old. I used to play in a bunch of different rock bands. Used to be in a Christian metal band. which
Really?
is sort of
that's really cool.
very interesting. But like 3 different ones, but with the same vocalist, because we kept them breaking up, and new members came in.
So what instrument did you play?
Drums,
Oh,
double bass, and everything.
Let me tell you, drums, that takes a lot of talent to be able to play the drums. That is a very, very difficult, it's like set of instruments, not even just one instrument, it's a set of instruments. So, okay.
Yeah. So I used to record like different bands. Like before my set, I would videotape or take pictures with film.
Okay.
At that time, and it just kept on going from there. And actually, before I went full time in photography, it was actually 3 years ago that I went full time in my photography, and it was something where I felt in my heart that I needed to follow my passions, and it was after much debating, 2 weeks after. I took like a 2-week vacation from my job. I used to work in telecommunications before I
Was
got
it Telemundo?
No. AT&T, Comcast, Cablevision,
Really?
all of that, yeah. But I was a contractor here and there, and just got sick of working for the man, I guess.
Yep. Now let me ask you. I don't
Yeah.
want to cut you off, but
Yep.
but this question's burning on the tip of my brain right now. Okay, I want to know, what would your dream project be? Now, would it be something as ballsy as a film, or would it be just like? So I mean, I don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
I would say maybe working for National Geographic,
Really?
traveling the world, taking
Oh,
pictures,
that's
shooting
cool.
So
video in India.
photography. So photography before video is your first love.
It's a mix because they're so interconnected. Video is all it is. Essentially, it's moving pictures.
So what? Tell me, did you watch Planet Earth? There was
I believe so.
the National Geographic. It was like, I don't know if it was National Geographic or what it was, but it was just everywhere, all around the world, and they just did like this video documentary set. It was just like dozens and dozens of hours. It was
It was
incredible.
on Discovery Channel.
Discovery Channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it Planet Earth? Is that what it was called?
Something like that.
Okay, so you'd want to do pictures for National Geographic.
Yep, pictures or video, whichever, or both, whichever.
Okay.
Do you like nature? Is
I
that-
love it.
That's awesome.
You know, it's God's creation all around us. It's what's not to love about the different seasons, especially in Connecticut.
Oh.
We get them all.
Right.
New
People
England
come
is-
from
Yeah,
all
New
over the
England
place.
is beautiful. There's no
Yeah.
doubt. That's one of. It's interesting. You don't appreciate what you have until you venture out
Yeah.
into the world, and that's from all my corporate travels. I've been all over the country, and I have learned to appreciate Connecticut so much. You know, when you're younger, you're like, can't wait to get out. I was like, oh, this one horse town, I'm
Yeah.
out of here. But boy, I really appreciate it. It's beautiful
Yeah.
here.
Or
Beautiful.
you start wanting to leave when we get those 5 feet of snow.
Oh yes, exactly.
Think of Florida.
So you followed in your father's footsteps,
Yeah.
unbeknownst to you.
Yeah.
And
Unbeknownst.
you went through this journey and
Yeah.
you found your passion in life.
hmm
Others are not so lucky.
Mhm.
Like, what advice would you give to someone who's out there seeking their passion? What would you advise them?
I would say just to go for it. I mean, if it's something that you feel that it's really passionate for you and it's something that you can make a living out of, just go for it. And if you fall on your face, now you know.
That's
or
right.
or even if it's something that you really want to pursue, just keep on pursuing it, and eventually something good will come out of it. You may not be doing it for a living, but you may learn a very there's a word. Forget the word. But unbeknownst to me, no.
Backup word.
I love it.
A very good skill out of that.
That's
you know?
right. So the underlining meaning is there's no such thing as failing in life as long as you try.
Oh yeah,
Right?
definitely.
So just have the courage to try is really the key.
Definitely.
A lot of times though it's nerve-wracking. Like a lot of people they get afraid to cold call or meet people or get in front of people. Did you ever go through that? Like, have you ever had kind of, I guess, a job stage fright, if you want to call it that, where you've been nervous in front of people early in your career?
Oh, definitely. I can't really pinpoint one, but I think can't really think. But it's happened a lot. As far as what I do for a living, it's just something where I just got accustomed to trial by fire, I guess. Where if it's something
that's
new,
intense.
there's actually a music video I'm going to be shooting next week, and that's sort of one of my
that's hot.
big
That's
things.
awesome.
It's for a well-known band. I can't even say the name right now.
Ooh,
It's
you'll
in-
have to
Really?
cheat us.
Yeah,
Is it
in-
O-Town?
Oh,
No.
that's awesome.
It's in New
We're
York.
gonna play the guessing game, huh?
But
Is it Backstreet Boys?
Is it One Direction?
no,
Is it O-Town?
no.
The Village People.
Okay. Well,
Let the man speak, people.
But it's something where it's always been a passion of mine to shoot music videos.
really?
On top of other things, I have a lot of passions. Needless to say, but that's probably another good one. Needless to say.
Needless to say.
You know, I like his style, okay?
Yeah.
Because that one went right over my head, and then he
Yeah.
was like, wait, let me grab that from over his head and feed it to him like a baby.
Yeah,
That's
but
what he
that's
just
awesome
did.
too, because he's saying, he's a hybrid, right? So to that point, don't think like a hybrid's good at everything and loves everything.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of life.
Are you saying he's a master of nothing?
He's
a
the
jack of all
He's
trades?
the jack of all trades. He's the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker.
Master of some things.
But
There you
that's
go.
Not
good
everything.
because you can do multiple things. Like, don't
Oh,
be
yeah.
afraid. Don't confuse yourself with that,
Mhm.
though. Right when you're on your career journey.
No. It's always I call myself a generalist, where I'm pretty good at almost everything. Not exactly everything. Like I could go anywhere from fixing my wife's computer
That's awesome.
to baking a cake to drawing something for for a company, like for a logo or whatever,
Really?
to making a video to I don't know, cooking to a bunch of
It always
different
goes back
things.
to food.
Engineering. I love food.
I do
Yeah.
too.
I'm Latin.
Listen,
I know,
listen.
right?
I
That's true.
offered Juan some bacon flavored popcorn, and he turned it down. Unbeknownst to me, he's not a fan of popcorn.
Sorry. If you had strips of bacon, I might have just grabbed that.
He was respecting the listeners. He didn't want to crunch and munch in their ears.
Whoa, listen. I wish I had that much
I know
discipline.
we're not like that. we're not disciplined.
All right. So what you're saying is your number one. If you could see yourself 10 years from now, you would hope it would be working for National Geographic.
I wouldn't say necessarily just national. Actually, I recently got, what do you call it? An art courier, I think, from Getty Images.
Okay.
They contacted me and they added me to their roster of photographers and videographers
Really?
and everything. And I guess it's a big deal because it's a pretty big deal to
Getty
connect with
Images,
them.
100%. Yeah.
And they contacted me and wanted me to work for them. So they also do stuff like National Geographic. So there's other companies out there. I just want to travel the world and do what I love.
Mm.
know?
And take your family with you.
Of course.
Now, do you have
Of course.
kids?
Nope. Just
No kids.
my wife.
Okay.
Recently
So,
married also.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. My
Listen.
old ball and chain is trying to get me to do the same, and I'm just like, listen,
Oh, I want to go to a wedding. I want to catch the bouquet again.
again.
Again and
You
again.
didn't do
I
anything
just
with
feel
the-
like the more I do it, the closer I'll get.
You didn't do anything with the last bouquet you caught.
I sprayed it with hairspray. I hung it upside down, sprayed it with hairspray, and saved it.
Hot mess.
Hot mess.
Hot mess.
Hotness.
All
Thank
right.
you, hotness.
So, what's the most chaotic shoot you've ever done?
Oh, jeez.
And you don't have to name names if you don't want to.
Well, I wouldn't say chaotic. It was just the most interesting.
Yeah, it's a good spin. I like that. I like that
Oh
reframe.
boy, DJ Chris Thrush's mind is wandering all kinds of places over there.
Well, there's two. Well, let's go for a wedding. There was no suits, no dresses, regular casual wear.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's just everyone got drunk, and it's I think it was a biker gang. that
Are you
asked me-
serious?
Yeah, I think it was. They're so sweet, the couple, but everyone was really nice. But
Did the money have blood on it when they paid you?
it was through PayPal, so I can't tell.
So it could have been in a not in a literal sense, but in a what's the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean?
It's dirty money.
Yes,
Dirty
dirty,
money.
dirty money. Absolutely.
I don't know.
That's awesome, but they had a fun time. But it
Yeah.
was unpredictable. Like when people get drunk,
Mhm.
that's
Oh,
always
yeah.
an unpredictable situation. Were
Wasted.
there any fights?
No, they were fine. But,
Thanks God for that.
there was this one guy talking with my wife because she was actually helping me. That was the first and only wedding that she helped me with. And there was this guy talking to my wife who was saying he had like 8 beers in front of her, the bottles, and he was talking to him saying, "We're gonna invite you to our next biker meeting, and He goes to Florida, and I'm telling my wife, he's not gonna remember a word of this, so he's not gonna call me or anything. So just don't mind him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm looking on your website right now, and I'm seeing a lot of different shoots. I'm seeing engagement photos, first birthday parties, wedding photos. Now, tell us about some of the services that you offer.
Okay. Photography and video are my main services on there for, I guess, quote unquote residential. Then I also do commercial. That's like what I did for you guys.
Yes.
It's more of a commercial kind of shoot. So range from anywhere to, like I said, weddings, portrait sessions, business headshots. Even if you have, I recently started working with a house company to take pictures of houses and
like
walkthroughs
houses
and
that are
everything.
going for sale, like properties.
Yep, but it's like a high scale kind of thing where it's like with mansions and all that.
Yeah.
So that's being implemented in my business as well. So
that's awesome.
Residential, commercial.
That would be fun. I'd only do it because I'd get to go house exploring. I'm terrible.
Yeah,
she is.
Yeah.
You get to see how people live.
It's really interesting to see all those $3 million, $4 million houses and
That's
just.
awesome. So has
I
the
come back
Playboy
to my
Mansion-
place.
Has
No.
the Playboy Mansion contacted yet?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not
it's
yet.
not for sale yet. Okay, we'll have to
No.
work on that one
How
for
would
you.
How would the wife react if you were at the Playboy Mansion?
First off, I
She
don't
go.
know. Yeah, I'll ask her to come with me just so.
What a good husband.
Yeah.
I love it.
Definitely.
Because
It's a
I don't
good
wanna-
guy.
I don't
There
wanna
are
hear
good
anything.
guys out there.
So tell me about this Jermaine Morgan video, because I
Mhm.
watched this video. This was a great video. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
That was done, I think, last year. It was just a promotional video for himself, his training and everything. And I've actually been getting a lot of people contacting me because of that video.
It's a great video. I mean,
Yeah.
it's shot in black and white,
Mhm.
and it shows, a lot of it is in slow motion. So he's
Mhm.
like walking toward the weights, and this guy is a beast. You can
Yeah.
tell, but the real beast is behind the camera. You know what I mean? Because the way that you shot this, I mean, if you gave me the same equipment, I wouldn't be able to do anything near this. So this takes not even talent and not even knowing how to work the equipment, but this also takes an eye for creativity.
Mhm.
That's what I love about video, and that's what I love about photography. It's you see something that I don't. You see beauty in something that that the average person would just overlook.
Mhm.
And that takes, it's something special about that. And
Yeah.
I really feel like this kind of job is a calling.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's great. So you're on social media. Tell us a little bit about that. If people want to get in touch with you, if they want to check out some of your stuff, how can they get it? All right, so tell them why you're laughing. Tell them why you're laughing, because I already
Because
know.
I know the interview is ending.
So DJ Chris Rush,
You totally
okay?
called it out.
Off the air, DJ Chris Rush is like, okay, so these are pretty much Rob's 2 wrap-up questions. It's either where do you see yourself 5 years from now, or it's tell us how.
At least you didn't get the wave.
Oh yeah,
Move it along.
listen,
Oh, yeah.
I give Denise this
At least once time a
at
show.
least,
At least
yeah,
once
at least,
a show.
Yeah.
It's funny.
So okay, so if they want to get a hold of you, how can they get a hold of you?
First is my website, JohnnyPerezPhotography.com. That's JOHNNY. It's not even my real name. My real name is Juan, but we live in
I
America.
love how you say it, Juan. I
Yeah.
love that because you pronounce the U, and most people, it's
Yeah.
just Juan.
Or
but it's Juan.
or Kwan,
Juan?
like
Juan.
someone at Starbucks
Oh,
did.
wow, really?
KWAN.
Oh, well, those Starbucks names are always another
Yeah.
story. After a few glasses of wine, I might say Quan.
Quan.
Juan. Okay,
Juan.
so
Yeah.
so let's
That's
hear you
awesome.
pronounce it again.
Juan.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
So-
So JohnnyPerezPhotography.com, JohnnyPerez photography.com.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Okay.
I'm also on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube.
All that good stuff. Yeah, and we were talking about Facebook a little before about how Facebook is against people like us.
Oh yeah.
They're against us, and they're against the common man, and all they want is money, and they're a bunch of crooks, and they probably have syphilis. That's just my
Never
opinion.
know where it's gonna go on this show, right to the end.
Sometimes I open my mouth and I don't even know how the sentence
I
is gonna
almost
end.
started playing a mini violin, but I realized you wouldn't be able to hear it.
All right, so Johnny Perez, thank you very much for coming by the show. Do you have
Thanks for
anything that
having
you
me.
want to leave the listeners with?
Follow your dreams.
Mm.
Oh, and listen to your heart.
Nice.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
And real quick, what color shirt is that? Because that's not exactly purple. It's like a purple heather. But,
It's faded purple because I use it a lot.
and he's showing off the guns too, because it's like one of those T-shirts with the you know what I mean?
Sometimes
Yeah.
you say things and I'm
Yeah, like a heather.
Purple
What do you
heather.
What do you mean?
What is that?
Isn't that, are you with the
Yeah.
heathers?
Like, what is?
Listen, okay.
He's gonna start doing Night at the Museum. Boom!
And that reminds me. After the show, I have a Psych Word shirt for you.
Oh,
So, and the reason why I know that is because I've ordered so many Psych Word shirts throughout my life, and I know every single kind of. I think that's purple heather right there.
That's you know what,
I
I
have
do
no
like
idea.
that color. I have to say, purple is a very nice color. It's a powerful color. Did you know it means royalty?
of course.
Of course,
That's
of course.
Of course, Juan
He's
knew
like,
that.
I am the king of photography. Do you not know this?
Yes.
I
All
love
right,
it.
so Johnny Perez, thank you very much
Yeah.
for stopping by
Awesome.
Psych Word.
Yeah.
Appreciate it,
so
man.
much.
Thank you very much. All right, so that wraps up another week on Psych Word Radio Show.